another bit of crucial context is that Taddy had launched her own company at this time called Halo Beauty. I don't know if this is solely what Halo Beauty did, but it seems that they just kind of did vitamins. I don't know why.
Hair vitamins.
Yes,
Not even
hair and nails and all of them, just vitamins. And you may also, if you're on YouTube or Instagram in around 2019, 2018, that time, even now, you will be aware of Tati's greatest competitor, Sugar Bear Hair, because everyone was sponsored by Sugar Bear Hair.
Kardashians were getting sponsored by Sugar Bear.
feel
Like it was, you couldn't move for it.
I just vividly remember like pictures of influencers with those little blue bears between their teeth. It was everywhere. And do these vitamins actually work?
That's why I was going to ask you. I was like, I take a multivitamin from Home Bargains.
Yeah, right.
For more iron, so I don't fall asleep in the middle of the day. Like, what is in these? What makes your hair good in this chewy, gummy, sweet thing?
Like collagen and stuff like that. But I just think, like, you're right. Just take a vitamin. Like, eat vegetables. Eat
your veg. Yeah, get some, vitamin C.
Like for example, if you're like low income as well, vitamins can be good because you can't afford all those vegetables. So if you can buy like a £1 vitamin, which you can from like Tesco and stuff like that, they can help you get like important iron, vitamins, all that sort of thing. But these expensive things, I don't think they're realistic. I don't think they're good.
Just like little gummy bears that taste good.
Yeah, right. With maybe a bit of vitamins. I don't know. If you know and you've used them. I keep getting hair stuck in my mouth. Anyway, if you've used them, I would love to know your experience with it.
Yes, absolutely.
Or were they just little gummy bears? Because I used to love those gummy vitamins you'd take as a child. And I wish we had them for adults. So if these are just them, I see why people would buy them, but it seems like a rip-off to me. So the kind of moment that started off Dramageddon. April 2019, James posted a sponsored story video promoting Sugar Bear Hair. It wasn't...
Dun, dun, dun.
So in support of this action, he did it because it was something like he needed to get into a certain place at Coachella. I don't really remember, and I think it's that relevant. And Sugar Bear like, you can come in, but you have to do a sponsored poster or something like that.
I think... From what I remember, it was he was getting swamped at Coachella and he didn't have security. But the Sugar Bear Hair people, because they had a tent in Coachella, they either let him like stay in the tent or they gave him some security. And as a thanks, he did a sponsored post.
And do you remember, again, not condoning James Charles, but remember this is a 19-year-old getting swamped. Someone offers that up. You would be likely to take it. And also... The sponsored video he did was not for their hair care stuff. It was for a sleeping one, which I will say will probably not work at all. This is a really that's so exploitative. But that's the video he did it for, not for ones that are similar to Halo Beauty, not all. And also, obviously it's not great because he's besties with Tati and, they are her greatest competitor, but I think it could have been solved privately. I honestly think she could have just had a word. But anyway, Tati immediately goes to Instagram and starts crying on her story, which is really the point where I'm like, you are an adult though. Like, you have a husband that you can cry to, or like you can cry in the mirror. You don't need to share it with the world.
You can just cry in the mirror.
Yeah, just have a think before you record, okay? Just remember that. Think before you record, because this started I'm glad it happened, but it started something so terrible. Like, for years, it's still ongoing.